on this channel, we only give you updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone.
Alright guys, welcome back to another segment. You know the way we do it now. We're always here to give you guys updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. Diego Morella to Strasbourg on a permanent deal. Crystal Palace coming in for Carney Chukweumeka. Napoli has dropped a bid, but I don't think it will really match up to what Chelsea are really looking for. And also, Joao Felix deal is really crucial because Conor Gallagher is also involved, and Raheem leaving just in case Joao Felix should come. Dave, you have seen the news outline, you have heard about it, and you have been, is what is happening right now. But I will start with, let me go back to the last one. Let me go straight to the last one, which is Raheem. I know that we are seeing the information of if Joao Felix should come, there's a possibility that Chelsea will sell Raheem out of the club. But be realistic and be factual in your analysis, and I guess is your opinion. You understand? Will you want Chelsea to do that business of letting Raheem go this summer?
I'll just go straight into it. I will not sell Raheem, to be honest with you. I wouldn't say Sterling. I know most people say it's because of the wages and stuff, and the wages is fine. Like, the fact that Chelsea will want to let go of Sterling because of the wages, it's okay. But on the other hand, let's look at the other side of the whole thing. If you are having two left wingers, for example, you need to have two left wingers that will compete with each other. We all know that as it is now, Sterling is not the Sterling we know normally. Exactly. But if Felix should come, there's this competition that's going to spring up from Felix' arrival. And it will help Sterling to also give us that 100%. My goal is for Chelsea to have enough attacking depth in every area of the field. Right now, we have good right wingers already. We have good middle players. That's the number 10s. Now, the left wing area is the area of concentration for me, because if Felix should come, I don't think Sterling should go, because there's no point having a good left winger and sorry to use the word, average left winger. It's best you have two good left wingers, experienced at that, so that they can compete with themselves and they can give the Chelsea squad serious depth in the attacking options. So my contemplation is this: why not take Mudryk out on the loan? Mudryk signed an 8-year contract, if I'm not mistaken, 8-year contract for Chelsea, and so far he has spent, let's just say, 3.5 years, or 2 years or so. If Chelsea should loan him out, definitely, if he spends 1 year out, he can still come back, and he has 4 years left. So he has 4 or 5 years. So he has 4 or 5 years to come back and prove himself in the club. So it's not like we are writing off Mudryk, or we are trying to push him away from the club. But let's be honest with ourselves. He's not giving us what we need. He has not given us what we needed from the time we signed him. But it's a good thing that his contract is a long contract. So send him out on loan and then bring him back.
So the Sterling side now, you are speaking from the angle of experience.
Yes, I just want the competition to be there. I want the squad depth to be there. In a case where maybe if anything happens to Felix, for example, Sterling can also come in. And we know that Sterling, when it comes to playing Man City, for example, you always need Sterling there.
There's some crucial games.
In some crucial games, he thumbs up. That's what I'm trying to say.
But his level of inconsistency, that is what pissed some of us up.
Definitely. Inconsistency is one of the things. That's why you cannot really put him out there for him to be number one. You understand? He should just be around and bring in that experience. There are some games that will be very tough for Chelsea. I'm not wishing, but there are some games that could be very tough. And as a coach, as a tactician, you will say, okay, I need the dribbling of Sterling, for example. Sterling can maneuver, can come in and win us a penalty with his dribbles. I've seen it a lot of times last season. So, for me, that is the right approach Chelsea should take.
All right. Talking about Crystal Palace approaching Chelsea for Carney Chukweumeka, and they are offering us £20 million. How much did we sign the player from Aston Villa?
I think about 22.
£20 million.
Yes, 20 million.
That's not a good business
At all. For me, I would have loved Chelsea to keep Chukweumeka.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know about any other person. I know that the midfield is kind of packed up and choked up, and at this point in time, he might not really have too much chance to play. But let's not forget that this is a big season for us because we're playing in another different league.
Yeah.
So there'll be a lot of games to play, and God forbid we're not wishing ourselves injuries.
Yeah.
But anyhow, it is Chukweumeka, anything less than £35 million. Anything less than £35 million is very poor for a player like him. Because if I was Chelsea, I wouldn't put him up for sale.
Okay.
Understand? Just keep him around. Let's have him around.
But they say if a good offer come.
That's what I'm saying. Anything less than £35 million is poor. So maybe from 35 up, you can listen to such offers. He's a very fantastic player. And it's unfortunate that at this point in Chelsea, there are a lot of midfielders ahead of him right now.
Okay. Then next, Romelu Lukaku. Remember, this Lukaku deal was supposed to be in line with Victor Osimhen deal.
Yeah.
But now it's not looking as if Napoli want to do the deal outright with Chelsea. Okay. They want to sign Lukaku outright. Mm-hmm. They don't want anything that will involve Osimhen, since Osimhen is not giving them that green light. It's not giving Chelsea the green light so that Napoli can maneuver, talk things with Chelsea and get the player outright. But the offer they are bringing is not really sitting well because at stance, Chelsea value Romelu Lukaku for £36 million. And Napoli, as of now, they are offering 21 plus 4.2 add-ons. That is total of £25 million to sign Romelu Lukaku.
Well, again, it's another poor offer, to be honest. It's a poor offer.
Yeah.
It's the way people rate Lukaku. I know Napoli understands that Lukaku has quality for them to be coming for him like this.
Apart from the fact that the coach...
They know. It's just now they're just trying to use the fact that, okay, we are in a hurry to push some players out. We just want already... When it comes to Lukaku's deal and contract and everything, Chelsea is losing here because I know how much we bought him.
Yes, almost 90 million.
Almost 90 plus million. Chelsea is losing. So, if not for one thing, Lukaku is a good striker. He has a good record.
One of the reasons why I feel Chelsea, they might agree, they might not, is because of the wages. They will look at the wages and say, okay, let's just do away with that one, let him go. So that we know that this one, anything concerning, because I guess Lukaku is earning about 300,000 plus in Chelsea. So I think Chelsea will look towards that direction. But come to think of it, this season, Saudi Arabia is not really putting up, unlike last season. Once he does tell them, they pay and they go.
Maybe they're trying to change the narrative. They are just come and spend and go. Well, if I was still deciding Arabia, like if I should decide for them, like still buy players and develop your league. You are developing your league, obviously.
Yeah.
If you can spend two or three seasons buying players that you need to buy, develop your league, before you begin to, the league is getting high in terms of the ranking areas. So, well, I don't know for Saudi Arabia, but coming back to Lukaku's deal, the bid that was dropped for him is low. Is very poor. It's even like a disrespect to his qualities. I don't know how he himself is seeing it, but a disrespect to his qualities.
Apart from that, Lukaku just wants to leave Chelsea.
I know he wants to leave Chelsea.
Chelsea wants him to leave.
But they should make at least a substantial amount from his sale. Understand?
Yeah. They're talking about the Joao Felix deal because I stands now. Conor Gallagher has not signed. Joao Felix is hanging by the corner. Atletico Madrid was not happy with the way Chelsea handled the case of Samu Omorodion. They see it as a disrespect to the player and also to them. So now, there's no two way about this deal. I know that Joao Felix himself is not really keen on playing for Atletico, a player that they have known countless times just because of he's not really into the team. So now there's a chance for him to go to a club at least. Go to a club that he wants to play for. Why want to the club that he's playing for, the club doesn't want him, but he wants the club. And Chelsea and the club is pushing him out that to go. Now, initially, we were thinking that since the Samuel Morodion deal is off, that we are thinking that it's going to affect Julius Alvarez deal. Because once Julius Alvarez deal is going to be affected, I don't know, but I feel that there would have been a chance, there would have been a possibility of Gallagher
Returning back.
returning back. You understand?
Yeah.
But since the thing did not affect, and I heard that the deal is already done with them and Man City. So for now, it's Gallagher and Joao Felix. But do you think the deal will be done? Let's say the deal doesn't happen now. Will you still say Chelsea should let Gallagher be for this season?
The thing is, Chelsea does not want Gallagher to stay. Obviously, they don't want Gallagher to stay. So even if Gallagher should come back, it's possible that they will ask him to go and train with under 23s, under 21s, and not change the first team. And we already talked about Chukweumeka, how Chukweumeka can fit inside that large midfield depth. Now you're bringing Gallagher back. That's going to cause a lot of traffic in the midfield area. But regardless of that, you can never know how the season will go.
Yeah.
And how you will need such a player like that.
Yeah.
After all, Maresca has not really seen Gallagher train, and probably he might just watch him and say, "Okay, I can fix you in somewhere." But although I don't see that happening, I don't see that happening.
You see, Joao Felix coming to Chelsea.
I need to see. I need to see it. I need to see it.
But talking about Joao Felix, let's bite a little.
Okay.
Talking about Joao Felix, do you think he's going to bring a certain level of quality and a certain level of improvements when it comes to the attack?
Obviously, I know that he's going to bring. I've said it times with that number that he's a player that I've always wanted Chelsea to have or sign players that are good ball carriers, but players that can glide, they can drive, they can also dribble and make assists, and also clinical in terms of scoring goals. And Felix is one of those kinds of players. I know that sometimes, even while he was playing for Chelsea, there are times he can be a little bit selfish in terms of passing the ball. You understand? A little bit. I noticed that. But his quality is what I see. His ability is what I see. I see that he's able to dribble or glide past players easily and pass through tight spaces. Carries the ball very well.
Yeah.
So if it's in terms of creating chances, if Felix should come, coupled with Neto and Kopama and Kunku and Jackson, all of those guys, there is every tendency that there will be lots of chances created by Chelsea. The question is, are we going to finish those chances? Are we going to waste them off? So for me, him coming to Chelsea is value.
It's a plus.
It's a plus to the
team
attack
Okay.
system of Chelsea.
All right. I guess for over 8 hours now, 10 hours now, everybody has been deliberating on the attacking areas of Chelsea. Let's go back to one of our weakest issues, our errors and our problems, starting from the preseason. Talking about the defense, do you think Chelsea need to sign a centre-back?
Obviously, I've said it before, that we need to sign an experienced centre-back because I really don't know.
Chalobah is going, right?
I really wish he will not go. I've said it before, it's like play.
Definitely sell out.
If he did, but I know they are pushing, forcing him out.
Yeah.
You understand? But Chelsea really need to sign an experienced left centre back. You understand?
Tosin is experienced.
Tosin is experienced, but I can't really count on Tosin. And I know why I'll say that, because the Premier League is a very fast-paced league.
Tosin has played in the Premier League before.
He has, but what I've seen with the preseason, and I'm not really convinced. There's this, or probably I'll say he has not gotten match fitness well enough.
Is it the pressure from the Chelsea side? You feel as if there's a...
Or probably he's still trying to learn how to play from that back.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Because when you're playing from the back, as a centre back, you need to be very wary of the people.
Because the truth be told, this Maresca style, if you have watched it very well, the key people to hold that defense at the centre back.
Exactly.
Not even the left or the right wing back. At the centre back are the key. The left and the right centre back are the key people to hold that defense very well.
And as it is now, we are not even seeing anything from Kobe. Kobe, the only thing that Kobe likes is fights. Anyway, you see your fights will come out, he will just enter.
I know that you said that they give them boxing gloves.
No, but seriously, we need a good centre back. Another, like when I mean active and experienced, probably a centre back that has played from the back more often. That's experience from that. In a centre back that can also come in there and support. But meanwhile, I don't see a reason why, I've said it before, why should Badashio be in that defense line when somebody like Chalobah is there? That's a story for another day.
Why? But the shit needs to be there now. But the shit needs to be there. He's not Maresca's boy.
Don't they fight trouble.
He's not Maresca's boy. Am I lying? Maresca has been using him throughout now. Even against Inter Milan yesterday, I was thinking that he's not even going to come up. All of a sudden, the moment I saw, I said, this man wants for this. But truth be told, let me be honest here. I saw Pochettino ending of the season football yesterday.
From the Inter Milan match.
Yes, because if you watch, the inverting was not straight. He played the normal 4-man defense.
Yeah.
And they were not just fast to invert immediately. They inverted when the progression have started. When they know that they have gotten control. Do you know that Chelsea was with the ball from first half down to the second half?
Yes, definitely. I watched the game. Yeah.
You understand? So when they know that they have gotten full control over the game, that was when the inverting was more interesting. And they were doing that. And Gusto was running with the right wing. That is what we love to see. At least
making those crosses.
Let one of those wings be functioning.
Yes.
It's not, if you handicap it totally, it doesn't sit well.
And then if you notice, Enzo had to play a little bit closer with Cucurella.
Yes.
Because at that point, he wasn't far enough from Caicedo. It was more like the 6th position, but people call it 8 at that level. But what I noticed from Enzo yesterday, that he was making his through passes.
Yes.
And that is
the basics.
That's one of his biggest strengths. Making those through passes. And then I love... yesterday, I was very impressed because I know if we keep up the way we played against Inter Milan yesterday...
We played the moment.
Chances...
We'll score goals. We'll score goals and we'll do well.
Score goals, guy.
So, guys, I guess that will be all for now. You can drop your thoughts and comments while we wait for the next 24 hours over the case of Joao Felix. As for Pedro Neto, don't be surprised if you see him against Manchester City. Don't be surprised.
Scoring a hat-trick.
My name is Peters.
And my name is Big D.
Subscribe, follow.